Well, welcome everybody to part 12 of my journey around the world as I head from Singapore here to Dubai. There's the Emirates A380 jet that I'm going to be on. Look at the seat. Oh, I have been dreaming about flying business class in Emirates for years, especially on an A380, and this was the voyage that finally came to pass from Singapore to Dubai, about 7.5 hours. This was my seat. Here I am trying to film it in my own amateurish kind of way. But oh, two big windows, and there's my screen and all kinds of leg room. There's the entire upper deck of the airplane. That's only half of the upper deck. Four across. Down below us in economy, they're either 9 or 10 across. Here, four across this jumbo airplane. Oh my God, the entertainment system. You get your blanket. I could not reach the end of the area there for my feet. I'm 6 feet or so and just bought some brand new shoes in Singapore. I couldn't reach the end of it. Fantastic. Looking off to my right, there's my little screen there with all kinds of buttons. Here's my table. I was trying to figure out how this works. So you fold it and then you slide it away. You kind of tuck it in towards your big fat gut, Bruce, and then you just slide it in. Look at that. And it snaps away. Oh, I loved it. What an experience. Getting to Dubai, middle of the night. I got here about 2 in the morning. Gigantic baggage area. This is just a baggage receiving area in one of the terminals. It is absolutely massive. But I had a problem. My hotel wasn't going to let me check in until 1, 2, 3 in the afternoon, and that was 12 hours from now. Where do I stay in the meantime? I didn't want to sleep at the airport, so I thought I'd get smart and I would book a hotel near the airport for cheap. And it kind of worked out. I booked a Hilton Garden Inn right near the airport. Unbeknownst to me, though, I booked it for the next day, and the manager at the check-in desk realized what I was trying to do, that I only need a room for 12 hours. He said, I'll set you up. He put me in a room here, and it cost me $36, and it worked out, and he canceled the other reservation. Here is my room, 4209 in the Conrad Hilton Hotel in Dubai. I got this room at a really good rate because apparently when you come to Dubai in August, it's rather warm. And when it's rather warm, like 106 to 110 daytime highs, hotels go on sale. And so I got this beautiful room for half the price that it would normally go for. I think I paid under 300 Canadian a night for this. This room, kind of put things in perspective. You want a room like this in Tokyo, 1,000 a night. You want a room like this in Singapore, 800 a night. You want a room like this in New York City, 1,000, 1,200 a night. You want a room like this in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, 600, 700 a night. You want a room like this in Dubai in the off season, $250 Canadian per night. And oh my God, what an incredible room this was. I tried to give you some angles here of the viewing of this room from various angles. I must have had 600 square feet of space. This thing is huge. This is the entry area here. This is the entry into the bathroom here. There I am in the background there. This is a closet that just open it up. There's your robe, one of two robes, and the wooden hangers, really nice. Lit. It's lit automatically. As soon as you open doors, the lights come on inside that closet. And here's your double sinks, your bathroom here, your toilet and bidet in one room area there. Double sinks over here. The beautiful bathtub and the walk-in shower area. And there's my other robe. Oh my gosh. Luxurious with the beautiful marbling, and oh my God, this was high end. This was still not the highest, swankiest room. By the way, that little mirror there is not a mirror; it's a television. It's a TV that does not get fogged up either. Quite amazing. Big mirror. I'm giving a thumbs up to this room. Oh yeah, look at the patterning in the carpet. Look at that. Is that incredible? and a sitting area and my work desk over there. Oh yeah, the internet was great. There's my view from out the window, 42 stories up, and I'm shooting the camera towards the airport over that white building in front of us there. The airport is in the background, hard to make out. But look at the traffic down there. Oh my gosh, unbelievable. The construction that's been done so far and the construction still being done, unbelievable. The roadways are being revamped because the population now is 5 million, and the roadways are designed for 1 million, and so they got to redo that, and so they're doing it. They're just spending the money and just building out this entire place with new expressways, new flyovers, new everything. Absolutely amazing. This is looking right down at the roadway in front of my hotel, the main drag, 8 lanes each direction roughly, with some collector lanes here and there, and there's a metro line right down there. Those small apartments are what Dubai used to be like back in the 90s and 2000s, but now everything has changed with super high rises. This area here is the World Trade Center, they call it. These are some of the neighbors here of my hotel. By the way, I'm going to zoom in here in just a second. That building right up there, that brown thing with the crane on top of it, that is under construction. That will be the second tallest building in the world when it is completed at about 130 stories. And it'll be a hotel, condo, and office tower all in one. It's about 3-4 buildings away from where I am staying. It's under construction. They're already at about the 80th floor at this time. Looking out from my room every day, it was different. Some days were very dusty and incredibly polluted, or just, I don't want to say it's particulates from automobiles, but it's the dust that automobiles lift up into the air. The sky here is always dusty and murky looking, unfortunately. Maybe it's the time of year, I don't know, but this was a particularly clear day. I went for an outing to the Dubai Mall. I took the metro. It's about $2 a ride, $2-3 a ride each direction, and I got off the metro train and noticed they have these walkways, and they are moving walkways. To get to the mall itself, you have to take about 10 of these in a row. It just goes down forever and ever and ever. It's unbelievable. Some of the younger folks just walk. Those of us who are old, we take those walkways, those moving walkways. All of this is air conditioned, thank God. And here we are coming off the metro now, heading towards the mall, and all the construction still going on here. What I call the infilling. They're filling in all these gaps. It's kind of like a checkerboard, and bit by bit, more buildings keep getting created, condos, office towers. I frankly believe they're overbuilding here. Now, they've built a lot, but I think they are going to, they're still doing it, and they're overbuilding. And I want to give you a perspective. How big is the inside of the Dubai Mall? I found this guy walking along with his suitcase, and I thought I'd just catch him, and then I would sort of zoom out from him and give you an idea of just one little corner of the mall. This is barely 1% of the shopping mall. I am not kidding. This thing is massive, massive. The number of stores here and services and entertainment venues are just stunning. There's no mall like this that I've ever been to in North America. Certainly not as luxurious as this place. And this is just an open area right now that has nothing going on. Here is the indoor skating rink in the Dubai Mall, and young ladies are practicing and learning how to figure skate, I guess. And you can also play hockey here. You can see all the lines there and where the goal goes for one of the goalies. And isn't that amazing? And these massive, display things going on, showing all this advertising and stuff. It's just incredible. I mean, it's not just that it's a hockey rink inside the mall. It's so much more around it. The luxury around it is just truly stunning. If you're a child and your mom and dad are expatriates who, got a contract to work here for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years, you're just a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old kid. Boy, is this mall your home. You got to love this place. And if you're a parent, you would love to bring your kids here. It's safe, clean, you know, well maintained, and there are theaters and rides and so many things for the kids to do. It's just no end to it. I just was filming some interesting things that caught my eye. I knew of this display. I've seen this before on other videos over the years in YouTube, and I thought, oh, I got to get an angle on this. And I don't know where to get the angle from. It's just unbelievable. I see that this thing is 4 or 5 stories tall with these divers. It's just amazing. And the cafe's off to the side here. Grab a coffee, a tea, a little Danish, have a full lunch, meander along and enjoy. Just incredible. Think about the water flowing down this thing in the middle of a desert. It's truly amazing. Here's another, again, perspective shot for you. I saw those folks looking up information, and I thought I'd slowly pan out. That's the first, the ground floor. There's the second floor. Here's the third floor. Then there's the 4th floor. Shops all along here. Escalators. You name it. It is high end. The thing I also noticed was the more time I spent here, I began to get the vibe of this place. This area of the mall is kind of dominated by people like you and I suppose, visitors and expatriates. And then here's a Sephora store frequented by everybody. And then there's half of the mall where there are nothing but the mega high-end brands from Switzerland and France, England and Japan and the USA. And there you notice the folks aren't expatriates. They're more like the locals, and they're all wearing their traditional Arab garb. And it's high-end stuff, $30,000 handbags, $5,000 pairs of shoes, $50,000 watch, the good stuff. And the locals, the natives hang out here. The United Arab Emirates nationals who have it made. Those who've done extremely well for themselves. Amazing. Look at the roof of this place. Isn't this incredible? You can't be here a whole day and get it all. You have to come here for a week, every day for a week, to shoot every angle of this place. It is just endless. I was here about 2.5, 3 hours, I suppose, and I sat down for a coffee and relaxed. But look at this open area here. This is one of those huge open areas that is developed out, and inside that eating area are basically all folks from Dubai. They are native to Dubai, I would guess, most of them in their traditional garb. You can see a good number of folks walking through here wearing those long white outfits that the guys wear, and the women wear various colors of long gowns, dresses, whatever they're called. I don't want to insult anyone. I don't know what they're called. But this is the high-end part of that mall. Here's Rolex with their own store. I mean, come on. It's a 2-story store, for crying out loud. Dolce & Gabbana, 2 stories. The folks who frequent this area of the mall are folks with Uber dollars. Uber dollars. I might be a highfalutin YouTuber, but I tell you right now, I don't even know if I can afford a cup of coffee here. These folks here are enjoying a wonderful tea house here, and down below they're enjoying high-end retailers, and Saint Laurent's here. It just goes on and on and on and on. The seating down there is just absolutely plush, and the service is top-notch. All of the folks are checking their investments, looking at their cell phones, and here we are, about 5 or 6 locals here hanging out. These are, folks from Dubai, Saudi Arabia, And these folks have got Doleros. It's amazing. Now, I came down back to the other end of the mall, and I came to the area where the aquarium is located. I'd heard all about the aquarium. I've seen the aquarium on YouTube. I know that Kara and Nate, one of my favorite YouTube channels. Hi, Kara. Hi, Nate. They've been here at the aquarium, and you can come out here on your own outside for free and look in here at part of it. But if you pay money, you can walk inside through tunnels and stuff. And you'll notice pretty quickly there's some divers in here. And I remember Kara and Nate have been in this water. They have been in here with scuba gear and been escorted through here with the sharks and everything else going on. It is pretty spectacular. This is just one corner of it. I got more as I'm moving along. But you can see the aquarium from like 3 levels of the mall. The glass here has got to be 30 feet tall. It's unbelievable. The amount of pressure behind the glass of this at this aquarium is just stunning. The logistics of it. Schools of fish are going by, and there are a series of divers here and there. Every once in a while they swing by with banners promoting you to a store in the mall or to a feature in the mall, almost advertising to you. But some of these guys are cleaning crud off of the rock there. Others are feeding some of the critters, and, what have you. Dubai Mall, Chinatown. How about that? Oh my, that's one of the big advertisements that were just flashing away, running along. And you just stand here for hours watching this stuff. But here's a good visual of how big, how tall is this aquarium. Look how small the people are. My God. That's at least 20 feet. And it's a children's delight. If you've got kids, oh my God, you're an expatriate and you're working your butt off 5-6 days a week, and you get that 1-2 days to spend with your kids, and they're bored because they're stuck at home or they go to school and they want to do something else. You bring them here, bring them to the mall, let them look at the fish and look at the tuna going by and all the other kinds of fish going by, and bring them to the movie theater, bring them to the ice skating rink, feed them food. They got giant food courts, all the junk food you could want, all the high-end food you can't afford. They got it all for all budgets, and this mall was a first-class act. There's no question that serious money has gone in here, and to maintain this place is unbelievable. But this is one of Dubai's biggest, let's say, tourist draws. Just outside this complex in the 110-degree heat, you've got fountains outside. You sure don't want to see them this time of year. And of course the Burj Khalifa, the giant, tallest building in the world, is just outside here as well. I actually filmed myself standing in front of the aquarium just to prove to everyone that I was here. I was saying, wow. I didn't speak when I filmed this, really. I was just filming this in silence because I'm not here to offend anyone. I'm not here to show off. I'm not here. I don't have a permit to do this. So I just pretended to be as a tourist filming around, but I was actually filming myself. A day later, I went to the other big mall in Dubai called the Mall of the Emirates, and lo and behold, look what I found: a Timmy Hortons cafe and bake shop. I found a Tim Hortons inside the mall, and well, I'll tell you right now, as soon as I saw that, well, excuse me, I went right up to the counter, and I decided that I would enjoy a little treat, reminding me of Canada. This, of course, is a Canadian-based chain. Tim Hortons. Tim Horton used to be a hockey player way back when in the 60s and 70s. I ordered a double and a Boston cream donut, and the guy behind the counter did not flinch, did not twitch, just literally went and got me a double coffee. So that's a large double cream, double sugar, and a Boston cream donut. And I sat at the side of the restaurant there, and I filmed people very sneakily just walking by. I wanted to give you, the viewers, an idea of the clientele of this mall, the Mall of the Emirates. This is what I would call the working person's mall. This is definitely the working person's mall. If you're an expatriate from U.S., Britain, anywhere else, and have a decent paying gig, you'll bring your kids here for some fun, and you'll do some shopping. But if you're grinding it out and looking for a value and bargains, you come here. You come to this mall, and I think the demographic sort of speaks for itself. It's middle class, upper middle class. It's all fine. Now listen to me as I tell you something else. How you doing, everybody? Bruce here, traveling with Bruce in Dubai at the Mall of the Emirates, or the Emirates Mall, I guess. And what I wanted to show you was what's behind me up here. You may not get a good look at it, but right there, that's not the end of a highway or anything like that. That is the end of the ski hill here at the Emirates Mall. And if I kind of bring my camera around like this, you can see how it works its way down here, and kind of hard to tell, but that is the indoor ski hill here at the mall. I'm going to try to get you some better footage if I can. This is a great place to park your car, though. It's in the shade. You know, you don't want to be out here at 106 degrees with the sunshine on your windshield. But look at the structures. Look at these supports, these pillars here to hold this thing up. Massive. And then at the end here, those two pillars hold the rest of it up over there. Quite the sight. All right, let's go inside, take a better look. Okay, sorry for the overlap there. Here we are now back in the mall, and there's a limited area of space where you can watch people having some fun inside this winter wonderland that they have created. They've got this little bobsled run, you know, for yourself. You get on a mat and down you go. Perfect for the kids. Moms and dads are filming them coming in, and what a treat. You got the ski run back here, and if you see there just on the left, you see that wheel spinning around. There you go. That's the chairlift, the indoor chairlift that goes all the way to the very top where I was. I had to take an elevator and an escalator to get all the way up there, and then I had to go out these doors to film myself to talk to you about that ski hill, and I was under the very end of it at the very, very top. Unfortunately, I cannot film it for you. You can barely make it out. These windows are long and vertical, but they're not really designed for allowing you to get the greatest of all shots. I did go inside the admission area, and I was looking at, you know, how much do they charge for this. You can get like a day pass, you can get a half a day pass, and that sort of stuff. You can rent skis, you can rent snowboards, you can rent winter coats, the whole thing. And I can tell you, you can spend several $100s a day here if you've got the bucks. If you're a kid, oh, this is heavenly. Now this guy ain't a kid. This is I couldn't even film him. He went down so fast. I mean, that was a sack of potatoes. That guy. I caught him at the very end. Here he is, right here. I don't know how his lunch went, but wow, that was wild. And then I caught this couple here. They were getting on it. Here we go. The one guy's on his. She's getting on hers. And they lie down, and then they just kind of let you go, and off you go. Here we go. I think I caught these guys all the way down their little right. Didn't take long. It takes like 8 seconds to come down this thing. There you go. Wow. Yikes. Fun stuff. But if you're a youngster, oh my God, is this the best? What an escape. What a difference. What a different life. If you're from North America, of course, it's like Old Home Week, in Northern Europe and so on. But not cheap. Absolutely not cheap. I pity the father of 2 children, mom and dad, going down here for the whole day. It's got to be $500-600. It's insane. Back inside this mall, it's beautiful as well. Dramatic, 2, 3 levels, 4 levels. What I noticed here though was these malls, and this particular mall, every 50, 100 feet, 200 feet, there was another mall display. Here's one for some vehicles, but I'm talking about these kinds of displays for real estate projects. All kinds of condos are being hustled in these malls. There must be 50 or more displays around the city. It's unreal. Hang on. Hey everybody, it's Bruce here, traveling with Bruce. I've been in Dubai now for I think 5 days, and I have a day and a half to go, and I work my way to Amsterdam on this round the world trip I'm on. And I gotta tell you, it has been incredibly dusty here. The views have not been great. I'm on the 42nd floor right now of the Hilton, the Conrad Hilton to be exact, and you're looking here at the World Financial Center in Dubai. I believe their stock exchange might be down in that building there, I'm not sure. And I have not had a view like this at all. These buildings here have been just shady looking things. If you look, as a matter of fact, if you look way down there, you can see those buildings barely. That's what these buildings used to look like up until kind of today. And I'm just doing a little panorama here. These buildings have fascinated me. 5 of them that I can tell you about, that I can see, all of them have cranes on them. They're all going higher at the same time. Absolutely incredible. Here's another collection way out here, some of which are done and some of which are still under construction. It's just mind-blowing how much is being done here in Dubai. City still being created. Even here, just below me here, there's this massive interchange that's being worked on here with a flyover. You have 2 full-blown expressways. The one that's in front of me, the roadway in front of me, is 8 lanes each direction. Just to kind of put it in perspective, try to interchange this with another crazy intersection with up to 16 lanes. Good luck. It is insane. This golden structure here is actually the metro, and this walkway you can see right there where my finger is. I get to walk across that and then to get into here and take the metro north or south. Very convenient for this hotel, but I'll tell you, it's been unbearably hot here at the end of August, coming into September now, and hopefully for the folks here, I'm sure in 2 to 4 weeks it'll break and the highs will be in the 90s instead of the 105, 110s. It's stunning. Some of the architecture here is absolutely breathtaking. But having said that, here as the sun sets in Dubai, I think they've overbuilt the place, and there are buildings going up that have to be completed because they're 3/4 of the way done, half the way done. They got to be finished. They're going to take years to sell them out. It'll be interesting to see if Dubai grows enough to fill in these gaps. Thank you again for joining me on my travels around the world. I got another video about Dubai coming up, and then we'll take it from there to Europe. You guys take care. Give us a thumbs up. So we'll see you later, everybody. Bye for now.